Hi, Jaji.
Hi, Tilly. Welcome back. Episode 4.
Oh, it's
We
like
made
we've been doing
it.
this for years.
Just a public service announcement, everyone. Tilly hit 1 million followers on TikTok. And what did you just say before? What did you coin the term?
1 milli for Tilly.
Yay!
So
Everyone's
stupid.
clapping in their cars.
Well, it's about bloody time. I mean,
Were you excited?
yeah, I actually was, and I hate that I hate that I like was really wanting to hit 1 million. I'm like, it's just a dumb number.
No, but it's like your career as
Yeah, I
well.
guess
So it's
so.
actually like a milestone of genuine success.
That's true.
Not like a
I flop
conceited
between
thing.
wanting to celebrate literally every little thing, and then wanting to be like a really chill, no fuss
Like a
girl
nonchalant
who's
kind
like,
of girl.
"Oh, didn't even realize."
yeah. Huh. I don't care.
So
No, I feel like life's too short. Celebrate the little things. Celebrate the
That's
tiniest
nice.
little things.
And I used to
Romanticise.
like Easter just passed. Happy Easter, Sean.
Happy Easter. I've got something I want to say about Easter, but
Oh, what?
no. I want to hear what you had to say.
Just that, like I when I was like 7, like a child myself, I would treat everything like a huge deal. Like I went and bought Easter baskets for everyone in my family and like bunny rabbits and chocolates. Like all I had in the whole world was $70, and I used it all on
All
like
on chockies
on
and
like
baskets.
buying it for my mum and dad.
But that's so nice.
Yeah, and now I don't celebrate as much because I'm like, God, it's a lot of effort, isn't it?
It's a lot
but
of
there's
effort.
like, I love celebrating everything.
Yeah, I like celebrating everything. It makes it fun. There's like things to look forward to. Even the tiniest. I went and bought everyone Easter bunnies.
You did?
Yeah, not you guys. Sorry.
Alright.
I've got plenty
Yeah,
of
I noticed.
leftover chockies for you. But I love celebrating things in life because I think it makes it exciting and like romanticize your life is what I'm really big on at the moment.
I like that too.
It makes you feel excited. Like even if you're just like really excited for breakfast and your coffee, then you're like jumping to get out of bed.
Cheers.
And then,
our little coffees.
cheers. Fuck cardboard lids on coffees. I
started
said
it.
the other week that I wasn't a clean girl, and this emphasise it. The most clean, slick-backed girl in Bondi still can't escape a cardboard cup lid.
It's revolting.
It's disgusting.
Especially when there's lipstick around
Ew.
the
And then
mouthpiece.
the
and it's just the
brown
brown,
coffee
soggy
stain.
stain. I don't know what the alternative is, just plastic forever.
Yeah, sorry, I'll say it. But that's not what I wanted to bring up before, but I just couldn't help myself but complain on this fine Tuesday. And no, what I wanted to talk about was Mum didn't get me any chocolate for Easter.
Bitch.
Quite frankly, bitch. After I said to her, please, Mum, like I want, hello.
Someone at the door. Maybe it just rattled. That's right.
Anyway, and I said to her, I really want like just one big egg. Like I just always
Okay.
want one big egg. And then she was like, okay. And then I just knew that she wouldn't do it. So I went and did a massive Easter haul because I was like, just in case Mum doesn't get anything, I'll get heaps of stuff.
You got yourself stuff just to cover it.
Yep. And I got like chocolates to put up in the house. And then lo and behold comes Easter, Mum puts out nothing. Like there was no festivity in the
What
house.
happened? I bet you if Will was at home, she would have.
Yeah, I bet you if Will was at home, you wouldn't. And so you know what I said to that? No more Mother's Day. No more Mother's Day. If you think I'm too old for Easter, then you don't get Mother's Day because we've grown out of that as well.
She's just a chocolate egg.
No, I want an Easter
Wow, and
basket.
Mother's Day is next Sunday. So
Oh, is it? I
Yeah.
didn't even know that.
So is she prepared?
Well,
For
yeah,
nothing?
she laughed at she thought I was joking. Also, no peeking. I see that skin
Yummy.
follicle on your phone.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah, she is prepared that she's going to get nothing. Because she did
Good.
me so dirty. Anyway, I bought my own, thank God. And the girls had bought me stuff. So I still had enough chocolate to make myself feel sick.
That's nice.
But I was really disappointed because I was like, Mum used to literally put like fake Easter bunny footprints.
Oh, she
and we
really
built
did the
like a
whole
little
thing.
nest out of pine needles. And one year she bought like a 1 kilo chocolate egg. And like it was really exciting.
That's so
and now
sweet.
she's like,
Well,
me and Dad are going away.
I guess do you stop at some age? Like she's got to sort of tap out eventually, or
Yeah,
no, you're a mother for life. You got yourself
you signed
into
up
this.
for this. You're here for life. Maybe like if
Yeah.
I have kids, maybe she'll start get back.
Yeah, I think
It's like
that's
the
when
Santa comes back
Yep.
when grandkids come back into the swing of it. But
Yeah.
I was just quite disappointed. and I
Speaking of
thought,
like flower and footprints, again, when I was like 12, I had to be.
Were we speaking about flower and footprint?
You just said she used to.
oh yeah, we were.
Yeah.
Tom was just not listening. Tilly's like, again about book frames.
Imagine if in my head there was like, and the whole time you speak, I'm thinking of like a bouquet of flowers.
It's like when I ask you a
Speaking
question.
of waterfalls, you're like, what?
I'll be like, how are you? And you go, actually, and you'll pull up your
yeah.
list of topics.
It's like 50% of the time I just won't even be tuned into you. I'm just having my own chat.
Back to flowers and footprints. That's
Flowers
a
and
great
footprints
name for a shop,
For
by
a
the
little
way. Like a
kids'
little
clothing shop.
Yeah,
Flowers
or like
and footprints.
or like a florist.
Oh, yes.
Copyright.
I love that.
We've taken it.
I think it's a little kids' boutique shop.
Yeah, that's cute.
And they'd have little like linen frilly dresses.
Ooh.
Everything linen.
Everything linen.
So when I was like 12, when I stayed at, I come from a divorced family. So yes, when I was at my father's house for the week, it was Easter time and I had, of course, done my end of the deal. No deal, just me buying him eggs and everything. And then I laid out flour all over the kitchen floor.
Good girl.
So my bedroom was like off the kitchen. It was like the little like scullery maid's room.
The workers' quarters.
The workers' quarters. And then I laid like flour down all over the wall and I was going to do the Easter footprints. I don't know why. I like
Dad will love this.
Dad will wake up and love
and go,
this.
the Easter Bunny's been here.
Truly.
Can you believe it?
I don't know why I had to take that.
Did you do it?
Yeah, so I did it. And then I was there up late at night, like indenting. And I had like maths in the morning that I gotta be up making bunny points. And then so we had 5 little dogs.
Oh,
Like
no.
little Bichon Frise dogs.
Yeah.
And they found the flour all over the floor.
Did they eat it?
They ate it all so much. I put down way too much flour that they were looking at, and when dogs like eat peanut butter and it's like, and it's just, so it was like I'd made this paste in their mouth.
Yucky.
And then Dad came out and goes, Teal, what's going on? What are the dogs eating? And I was like, I just wanted the Easter Bunny to have been for you. And yeah, it just went so horribly wrong.
And you never celebrated Easter again? No. That's so funny.
Yeah, it was just
I got maths in the morning.
I got mess in the morning and I'm here cleaning out flour of the dog's mouth. I have so much Easter trauma the more I look into it.
Oh, really? Tell us more.
Just that I only like dark chocolate and Dad got me a milk chocolate egg.
Enough. At least you got a bloody egg. I didn't
Not this year. This was after the flower year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, how hard can it be?
Do you still feel that way? You only want a dark chocolate?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just on
You
my
know I have
honeycomb dark
OCD.
chocolate. Honestly, I've just been eating dark chocolate honeycomb.
Have you been consuming it at the pace that you were eating it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it might have even quickened.
Yeah, because there's only 2 bags left. I noticed before. I was like, oh.
And a week ago there were 5. And I get the biggest tummy ache every night, like without fail. It's
all
like,
the bicarb sitting inside you.
honestly reacting like a little volcano. Like
Oh.
I don't know what, that's terrible behavior, right? To like keep on doing something even though you get the same result.
Probably. It's
Like a self-destructive
pattern.
something.
Something like that.
But it's so yummy.
I want to try some, but I don't want
You
to.
haven't tried it yet? Oh. Do you want to do a live tasting right now?
Yeah.
I'll have some with you.
Like, we're going to do one.
Okay, I'll go get it. You stay here, Missy.
Okay. She's back. Fuck, that's huge.
We're
Should I do a
sharing
little
today.
ASMR.
Yeah, let's go. Right, I'm really excited for you.
I'm like,
What are your thoughts?
that's really yummy.
It is, isn't it?
It kind of just tastes like a crunchy. But a bit more like honey.
I see this part here is a bit darker. And it's a bit chewier.
Yeah, it's stuck in my teeth.
It gets really stuck. You got to like get your finger in and dislodge it. It's good content.
I can't keep eating this the whole time though because I'm just going to go.
God, that's good.
That is yummy. One more bite and then I'll be done.
Well, I'm glad you finally know what I'm talking about.
Everybody, what's it called? Three Rivers Chocolatier
What?
in Brisbane. Isn't that the shop?
New Farm Confectionery? What are you on about?
I don't know. I couldn't remember what it was called. Three Rivers.
Flowers and footprints and Three Rivers are right next to each other. It's this cute little boutique.
It's this lovely little boutique in wherever a city in Brisbane is. You were telling us in the car before about a fan interaction yesterday. You want to tell us a story?
Okay.
All right.
So we were driving, Tom and I were in the car, and let me just set the scene firstly.
Said it.
We had gone to Newcastle to visit his dad for Easter, and then we were driving back to Sydney, and that is typically a 3-hour drive-ish. But because it was like a holiday or something, it was just so much traffic. It was literally like 6 hours in by the end. So we all we wanted to do was just get home and like get on with our day, and we were like, well, let's not stop. We won't eat. We'll just power through. It's like 3 hours. You can do that. But then like halfway through it, I was just fading quick.
She was
really
fading
quick.
away.
And Tom was like so hungry, he was nonverbal. So I thought I had to like take responsibility and be like, pull over, we're getting
gonna
food,
eat. Yeah.
stretch our legs, and like then we can get back on with our lives, and it'll be very quick. A very inconvenient little detour.
Yeah.
I
we
mean,
have to do
convenient detour.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then
an inconvenient convenience.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
And then we get to this place. It's called Oliver's.
Oh, I've heard of it.
Yeah,
the healthy fast food chain.
Exactly.
Yep.
And that's what I was going for. So then we okay, it's like everyone in the world was going there as well.
That's
So-
the problem with pulling over when it's traffic is that everyone
Yeah.
else is like, oh, fuck it, we'll pull over.
Yeah. And that's what happened. So our little like convenient detour, we were there for an hour and a half.
No.
Standing, waiting for a little tiny like chicken nachos to come out.
I would rather not.
An hour and a half added to the trip, which then put us in more traffic.
Yeah, 'cause it just kept
pushed
building
everything
up.
back. It was so fucked. So we were both just like hangry, antsy, and like I was just like, how hard is it to get a little tiny nachos out? There was so much, just like the dumbest people work there.
Yeah.
It was just so impossible to achieve anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so then this
That actually sounds like my nightmare.
yeah, it was. And Tom was just like ready to leave,
To
drive
melt
away.
into the floor.
We were like, do we just leave our food? Like we've already paid for it, but like, is it
fuck
even worth
Like,
it?
I would have just
Yeah.
stormed out.
That's how I was feeling. And then this woman comes up to me. So I'm already just like on edge and I'm like, come on. And I'm literally looking at every order coming out going, is this mine? Is it? Is this mine? And then this woman comes up. Okay, so like 40s-ish, like a mum.
Yeah.
And this is the first thing she says to me. I'm not on TikTok, but
Oh, and you said,
yeah. And I
Who
was just
are
like,
you?
Firstly, hello.
I'm a human.
I'm a human being. I just hate it when people start like that because I'm like, okay, so this is going to be about TikTok or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, what gives you the right to just
Speak to me.
Speak to me like without a like, hi, hello.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry to bother you.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I guess I was just like extra grumpy.
Oh, I would have been so grizzly that like,
That's how I felt. I was just so hungry. And
Yeah.
then for her to be like, I'm not on TikTok.
You're like,
but-"
fuck off.
And I was like, here we fucking go. The last thing I want to be talking about. And then she goes, but my daughter is. And she says, you're famous. Is that right? And I'm just like, excuse me, who are you?
Yeah, it's
And
on
why-
famous birthdays.
Yeah.
Look me up.
I just hate that. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I'm not here to prove myself to
Yeah.
you. And then she goes, and she's outside and she's too scared to say anything. But when you come out, can you take a selfie with her? Is that okay? Can you take a selfie with her? And I was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, that's fine. And then she goes, okay, good. And then she goes to walk away and she comes back and goes, so what do you do? You're an influencer. And she goes, what do you influence? And I go, I post funny videos. Oh, funny videos. Okay. And then she just walks away. And it was the worst interaction.
You're just like,
Firstly, I didn't ask to be approached.
Yeah.
Secondly, I don't want to have to justify my career to you.
to you.
Thirdly,
don't even
I
know
don't
who I
owe
am.
you any explanation of, I don't know, just like all these invasive questions. I was like,
Fourthly, get your stupid fucking daughter in here, teach her a life lesson. She can ask me her fucking self.
yeah, fair,
Like that.
fair.
Like, oh, that's such a like
And
mum
then
thing to
I
do
know,
though. Being
and
like,
I know
what do you even
I
do?
could just imagine the daughter was like mortified if she found out that her mum did that because
Yeah,
I know
she's probably
I would,
listening.
Like, yeah. But then the other thing was it was like lingering. I was like, okay, so now I have to wait for the food. We'll do that, and then I have to go find these people to
And
take a photo. But we just wanted to like get back on the road straight away. And then as soon as the food came, by the time it was like a half an hour later, and then they were gone. And I was like, do I walk around and look for her?
No.
Like I had no idea what the daughter looked like.
That's so nice of you to even consider doing
Well,
that.
I didn't want to
though.
be like, there's that bitch who wouldn't take a photo. Like I don't.
Yeah, you don't want. Well, that sucks as well. Like you get caught out at like a time.
Yeah.
It's like stressful. You're tired. You're hungry, and then if
I
you
looked
don't
like
do
shit.
something,
I was just like been driving and just was
like,
not in the
feeling
mood for like
gross.
woo photo.
But then if you do, like if they were to be like, oh, she was so rude, she didn't even come and take a photo. It's like, that's
Yeah.
not fair. I was
I
caught in like such a
know.
vulnerable moment.
It's just yeah, it just like rhymes me the wrong way. It's happened before with older people. It's always
It's like the boomer mum
Literally,
character, but
it
in
is.
real life being like, so
What is
sorry.
this?
Yeah, what are you?
and it's like I don't know. Do they forget how to talk to people?
I don't know, but also why are you coming over and saying something if you're going to have this like tone of
Yeah,
judgment
it's like
about
you're asking
you?
for a favor.
Yeah,
Like
don't forget.
Don't forget you want something from me, so don't make me
Stick
feel
your
shit.
nose up at it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's,
mean,
I
that's
could
my-
imagine my mum doing that though.
Actually, I could too.
Sorry, Danny. She does listen. She's an
yeah.
avid listener
We
in her
love
day-to-day commutes.
It always happens in Westfield shopping centres. Some mum will be like, I have no idea who you are. Just get that straight. I have no idea who you are.
Yeah.
I don't care about you. I don't give a shit. But
Just
my
get it
daughter would
fucking
like
right.
a photo. And it's like, oh, lovely.
Oh, thank you for just knocking me down a peg before. No, I'm glad we established that.
Yeah, it's like, excuse me, I think you're a piece of shit,
Yeah.
really. But
And
my
I think
daughter
your
wants a
career
photo.
is a joke, and I think you're worthless for not having a degree. And
But I love my little pedal pop, and she wants a photo with you. So get over there. And you're like, fuck. Come on, pep up. Yeah, smile. I'm sorry you had to go
Oh,
through that,
hey.
Tilk. Hey.
comes with it, doesn't it? Comes with all the hashtag gifted stuff. It's always got two sides of every coin.
Yes. Oh God, no. You just want to like eat someone in half when they come up to you in that. Just be like,
I literally was like, I want to end this conversation right now. I think I'm being dramatic, obviously.
no,
but
you're not being dramatic. You're being
I actually
completely
don't
reasonable.
like when people. I love when people come and talk to me in a nice way.
Yeah,
and
but-
like I think that's so great, and that's why I love having my job because we are instantly connected through like laughter and
because
finding
people
something funny.
find you funny, so
Yeah,
you
so,
obviously
like,
have
I'm
to
like,
see the
oh,
world similarly because you all
yeah.
find the same things funny, and you're like, oh, that's really nice.
Exactly, but like I don't crave attention in that way. Like
No.
I actually like get quite shy. And
Yeah, you
so
get like so awkward when
I
people are like,
know.
I love you, so I'm like, thanks.
and then so for like a mum or someone to be just I don't know
So
treat me-
gruff about
yes,
it.
I'm like I don't want this either. Just so we're clear.
Yeah, I don't want any of it. That's like when people call me up with my job and I'm on call or I go out to a call and like most people are so lovely and I love the client interactions, but then some people you'll call them out, they'll call you out and you'll go there and they're like, I've already done this and I've done this and this is this and this is that and you need to do this, this and this. And it's like,
Oh, who's the vet here?
why am I here then? Like you obviously think you know what's going on and everything
they've
assessed,
like the animal.
They've like already decided what they want and my friend told me this and that and blah, blah, blah. And I just need you to do this, this and this and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh, like why the fuck am I here? Or you say your opinion on what you need to do and they're like, oh, well, no. And you're like, okay, well, why am I here then? It's like with those mums, they come, it's like, you came over to me.
Yes.
Why are you being, I don't have to do this.
Yes.
Fuck him.
At least you're getting paid.
Well, sometimes. Well, there's, okay, I can tell one more story, but then I also wanted to start our friendship segment this week. I was just going to talk about my graduation, but it was really it was boring. I kept imagining what everyone's Instagram captions would be as they walked across the stage because like we finished uni like July last year and our graduation was literally last week. So it was kind of like
it was crazy.
Old news and everyone was a bit over it, but there were people there that you could tell it was like
this is their biggest moment.
This is their biggest moment, which is fair because like for some people it's like the first person in their family to ever even go to university and stuff. And I'm like, wow, I feel bad to shit on this, but like just imagining like the Instagrams of each individual as they walked across. It's like
got the paper. I don't know what
you're like. Some people have really generic ones of being like graduate.
Oh yeah.
But then other people would be like, wow. I can't believe it. Like, and do like a huge, like, to think that I finally made it. Me, little old me. I'd like to thank a few people.
Oh my God.
Like mum, dad, my friends.
Nanny
and
most importantly, Jesus.
And most importantly, double coat Tim Tams.
Oh, yes.
Or something like that.
And most importantly, V energy drinks for getting me through those long nights. Shout out to Monsters.
But is that so bad? The whole graduation, I wasn't even listening.
Like
I was just imagining everyone's fucking.
What was yours?
Wait. Wait, what was my caption?
Yeah.
I just put up a story and I said, so blessed it would be greedy to sneeze.
Yeah, I did not like that. I gotta say.
But that was a joke.
Really?
Yes.
What is it so blessed?
It would be greedy to sneeze.
Because you've already been blessed.
Yeah. Because people say bless you.
It's just so icky. That's like a Pat Clifton caption.
Well, it's like the phase. There's this thing at the moment called like in another universe, I'm a 6'5" frat guy with awesome Instagram captions. And those are the ones being like tell chat GPS said my turn or something like that. But I think they're really funny. So I post captions like that with like the money sign and like dollar bill emoji so that people know that I'm joking.
Yeah.
But nobody actually realizes that I'm joking.
You keep getting caught as sincere.
Yeah. I put up a thirst trap last night. I put up a bikini selfie and I captioned it, didn't eat any chocolate this weekend. Lock the fuck in, losers. No time to be average. And I was literally giggling as I typed it up.
And so many people were like, whoa.
And my friends were like, hey, fuckface, you look like an idiot. Like, why is your caption so cringe? I was like, it was a joke, but nobody, so many people
the idea of you
didn't think
giggling
it was
to
a
yourself.
joke.
That's so funny.
And I had the girls around me. I was like, is this a funny caption? They're like, yes, that's so
In
you.
person? Yeah.
Like now that I've said it out loud.
Yeah. No, we already said that. So it's because you look so good and so fit. Like,
thanks, Derek.
Oh, reaching for more honeycomb, I see. Someone
Is this my
likes
piece
it.
from before? Or is that my piece from before?
It comes out in the wash. Yummy, isn't it?
But yeah, I've been caught out with some bad Instagram captions.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm so over Instagram captions. I just want to post a photo. I cannot do a caption.
No.
I will pick all the photos, totally fine, and then I'm
curate
stumped.
the dump and then the caption is a different story.
I spend way less time on the photos than the caption. And then by the time I'm just like, I don't even care and no one even reads it. And why do I'm like literally writer's block every time to be like,
hey, there's a caption.
Writer's block. Might actually keep that one.
Put that in the Instagram list.
Yes.
No, that's true. The caption is so hard to come up with it.
Oh,
no one
I'm
actually
sick of
fucking
it.
cares. But you know what? One more thing about Instagram is I love Instagram. And I'm so sick of people that are like dopamine detox and I'm going to delete Instagram for a month and blah, blah, blah. I'm not.
Yeah.
I love Instagram
Good on
so
ya.
much. I love TikTok. I love my 9-hour screen time. And I don't think it's bad
That's
for
so
me.
refreshing to hear.
Yeah, thank you. That's so toxic to hear.
Just like I'm just sick of this trend. Everyone's like, I have to better myself, and
Yes,
not
I'm going to
you.
delete social media, but it's like social media is great.
It is great.
Just get on it.
you know
Post
what?
more.
I would delete it if it wasn't my career. Just for a little bit. Just because it really does drain me.
And it makes me quite head noisy as well.
Exactly.
Like
When you're like, now that I think about it.
I'm thinking about it. A
I
dopamine
would
detox
sleep
would be
better.
good. Yeah, I was talking about it with one of the girls the other day and she was like, I posted a photo and I literally don't care, but I was refreshing every 2 seconds
To see
just
the
like
likes
watching
and
likes
everything?
come through.
Mhm.
She's like, I don't even care. Like I'm in a relationship, like I have a partner,
no,
I have everything. Like
yeah.
I don't need,
That's how
I'm
I
not looking for
feel.
validation, but like I just want like the rush of like the
Sometimes
notifications coming
if
through.
I am sad, I'll just put up a photo because I need that like false rush. and it's like,
Sunday blues.
yeah, and it's like, I haven't had enough attention this week. I might post a little.
I might put up a little bikini pic.
You know
on
what I am going to
Instagram.
do? I'm going to try and be hotter.
You are so
No,
hot.
I feel like I've retired into my like old age already, like well before my time.
Into bucket hats and sunnies.
Exactly. Like I'm so sun safe. It's
But that's
lost
so
all sex appeal.
good. No, but you look so hot when you do it.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I'm in like a daggy little sun
You
hat.
look so good.
Look
If
like a
I wore a
toddler.
sun hat, I would look fucked up.
Thank you. That means a lot.
No,
But I want to, I'm going to post a bikini photo. I've never done it before.
Good girl. You might get sold on the black market or something.
Here's hoping.
You should put a link and trick people into thinking you have OnlyFans. See how much engagement it gets.
That's smart.
And then gauge,
And it just goes to
am
my
I ready to
TikTok?
step into OnlyFans? Just goes to TikTok.
Just goes to like a Feral
Yeah,
Niece
it's like,
video.
more of me and like a little flame emoji.
and like a foot emoji.
It goes to like,
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
that's great marketing.
Actually, that would be really interesting to see how many people click.
It would be, and a lot would.
I got the most disgusting DMs from like any. What did I post most recently to spark this?
Oh, you posted one of people like, must be cold out.
Yeah, I know. And I was like, yes, it was actually, but also my bra is quite thin, but I am wearing one. And I do just have very erect nipples sometimes. I hate that Dad listens to this. No, but once I did actually was in a gym class, and then she was like, "Is everyone too cold? Are you okay? Do you want me to change it?" And I was like, "No, I'm fine." And
You're
I looked
literally
down, and my
sweating.
nipples were like razor blades. Like I don't know how it happened, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And then
Sorry.
and then I had to cycle with my hands up covering it. But anyway, I was going to say, yeah, I got all these weird DMs being like, bless your feet. I was like, oh, not this
boy.
again.
Bless
Yes.
your feet.
Yes, so many
Were they
feet
all about
comments.
feet?
Yeah. Just
Were your
because
feet even out?
there was like one photo of me on it was for that Toyota campaign of me on the field at the AFL.
Oh, yeah.
And I had like wedges on, so you could just see my toes, and that's
and
all
everyone
they
was
needed.
like, that. Imagine how many times that was screenshotted and zoomed in
Yuck.
on.
I can't believe that's. I'm on celebrity feet. Like, isn't this
Show
shocking?
me. I didn't even know there was a website.
It's like
It's like a Mr. Skin, but for feet.
what's Mr. Skin?
Mr. Skin is like
Wiki
it's
feet.
It's fuck. What am I trying to say? Oh, he's like a website online. I only know this because he was a guest on Below Deck. I don't watch
Oh.
pornography on Mr. Skin. But basically you can type in any famous person and it like comes up with their boobs. Like he gets like the
Really?
snippets from movies and stuff and like streamlines it so you can like find your favorite nude actors and actresses.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm on Wiki Feet with a 4.17 star rating out
Out
of
of
5,
five? Fuck,
which
that's
apparently is higher than average.
Good girl.
Thank you.
What do you think my feet would get? We should do a foot reveal one day.
Okay, you do have like a medical issue going on. Have you actually still not gotten that checked out at all? You haven't been. Why?
Because I'm being busy.
No, you have an infection. You're a doctor. You know this.
Yeah.
It's probably leaking into your bloodstream. Is that how
Maybe. I don't
infections
know.
work?
I was like, maybe it's going to like whack out my pH or something.
What if you've got sepsis? What
next week this chair's empty?
It was the feet. I just can't believe it. Okay,
That's
there's
on my
something going on. Is it
tombstone.
literally just time? What? Because you do have some time that you just designate it to other things. So why aren't you prioritizing your health?
I think it's because I'm just get embarrassed and I'm like, I can just put shoes on. But I do like, I
know
look
what
at
you
my
mean.
feet and I like spiral. I'm like, fuck.
I know
like,
what
I
you
really
mean.
need to fix
I get
these.
really ashamed about my feet as well. So I completely get it. But a podiatrist job, they specialize in the
that's what I
ugliest
need
feet
to
ever.
do. I will.
And you
I
know
will.
what? The shame immediately went when I went to a podiatrist.
I know, because I want to just be able to look down at the beach and be like, not burying my feet in the sand.
I used to be like that.
Fine. I'll
I
go.
will take
I'll
you.
go. Why don't we go next week?
Okay. It's a whole other
Okay.
week away.
Why don't we go this Thursday?
I'm going shopping then with my stylist. Is that the most out
Guys,
of touch
Tilly
thing
got
I've
a
ever
stylist. Sorry, let's just move on from this boring foot talk. Tilly got a stylist.
Said?
I
Isn't
can't
that
stop.
crazy? Have I made it because I have a stylist?
You've made it. I'm so jealous. So what did you do this morning with her?
So it's actually so helpful. I'm just not confident with dressing myself. Like it's just not doesn't come naturally to me to be like, I just wear things that I'm like, that's pretty, but I don't know if it actually like suits my body or whatever. So this morning she's in Melbourne, so we had to do it over Zoom, which was fun. And actually she listens to the pod, so shout out to Millie.
Hi, Millie.
She's so lovely. We did went through just all my clothes. It was so helpful. Like going through pants and shirts and dresses and like what would go with what. And then, so I am a soft summer / true summer. That's
So
right,
what does that
everybody.
mean?
That's right.
The big
So
reveal you've all been
the
waiting
big
for.
reveal. What season is Tilly? Yep. So blues, pinks, not red,
Not red.
not grey, not brown. It's all like,
You can't even wear brown. I feel like you would look good in brown.
I think it has to be like a cool tone brown or it's something like that. I'm still figuring it out. But it's
yeah.
like, there's like so many things. Cool, warm, and then like different saturations of hues and things. Like we're just skimming the surface with it. And honestly, I could wear brown, but it's like not
like doing you the most justice.
Exactly, Chachi. So I'm completely redoing. Well, not completely. I've still got some good things that she was like, yes, you should keep that, and that's nice. But it's just given me like a new lease on clothing.
That's exciting though.
I know, and
I want one.
I'm loving having some direction because that's how I felt so directionless about clothes forever.
Yeah.
And I just want to be told like, and I also am really bad. I think it's part of ADHD, but if something's not in front of me, I forget it exists. And then so with my clothes, if I have like old things tucked away, I just will never wear it if I can't see it. So I need to like put everything in front of me and like put the outfits together. That would really help because in the morning I'm not like naturally like I feel like purple and pink and then
like,
like
put this
throw it
together.
together. Like I literally just want to put on clothes and
like
be
a
told
pre-existing outfit.
that looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just this and this looks good and it looks good on me and like
Yes.
let's wear it.
Yeah. So that's the plan. So yeah, on Thursday we're doing like a virtual because I was like, oh, I wish you could be here because I'm going to go to the shops and get a few things. And I was like, I want you here to tell me if like these jeans look good and I don't know. And so we're just going to FaceTime. But I think that'll still work.
Yeah, it will. It will.
Just
oh
having
my God, that's
some-
so exciting.
I know.
Can I come shopping?
Yeah. Are you around on Thursday? We're just doing like a real life hangout now.
Yeah.
Charlotte's got into the habit of just making a noise like a troll would grunt. And I was like, so Charlotte, I'm like trying to talk to you and be like, so this Sunday, we're gonna have a sleepover. I was like, okay.
Okay.
I think that's
so
a
what about a
positive.
plan now?
So what time?
Night time.
Okay.
All right.
Good girl. girl. We're going to check back in. And then you go and perform like a hysterectomy on a horse somewhere and be a clever little girl.
Oh, yes, I can do it all. Meh. We were talking about the other day if we came across as smart or dumb, and I feel like I come across sometimes like that people
Dumb
mistake
smart.
me for being dumb, or like people in my year at uni
Yep.
thought I was
You're
dumb, or people at
unassuming.
school thought I was dumb, and then I would come out and
I like
crazy.
That. I think the best thing is to be unassuming. I love a surprise.
never let the haters know.
Yep. And I mean, hello, you were ducks.
Yep.
And then you go,
I just so meh.
is that just because you can't be like bothered?
No, it's just like only you guys bring
Oh,
it out. It
really?
means it's funny.
It is funny.
Also, all my friends I've started hanging out with have started doing like our little voices. Like, you know how we're like, "Del donkey," and like,
yes,
and Yaski. And then so they'll do it. And then they'll go home to their boyfriends, and their boyfriends will be like, "Have you been hanging out with Charlotte recently?" And they're like, "Yeah." They go,
you go.
You go.
Oh, what?
Now, what do you want to say?
I just thought this has been on my mind for so long. There should be by now a better invention for an umbrella. Do you disagree?
No, I can't disagree. But in what context? Where is the umbrella letting you down? Because in year 5 we had an inventions convention.
Okay.
And I reckon someone's answered your prayers. But what improvements does the umbrella need?
I was not expecting this.
Neither was I. That came over me like a dream.
Wow.
Like a boring old dream. A dusty old boring old dream.
Not like a plane crash.
No.
So, you know when there's a few things, honestly. It's clunky.
It is clunky. I don't know how you fix that.
It's like you open it up and then say the rain is covering you and then you've got dribbles all around you that you're trying to like, two people under an umbrella. Cannot do it ever.
Yeah. Well, this umbrella had like curtains around it that was clear and it had little pockets in it. So you know how
I like the sound
it
of
had
it.
clear curtains. I don't know how they made it, but like, so you know when it rains sideways and you get like you're under the
Yes.
umbrella but you're still getting wet.
Yes.
It's like a big shower curtain around the whole thing of the umbrella and you button it or zip it down the middle so you're like in just a cloak. But that would make it even clunkier.
I kind of love this idea.
Yeah, I know. Some little 10-year-old 10 years ago made
So
it up.
smart.
I know. Everyone else was doing like
Is there a
toothpaste
prototype?
holders. Yeah, there was a prototype and everything.
So it's
It
a
was
shower
awesome.
curtain.
Essentially like a clear shower curtain clipped onto the edges of the umbrella and then like you're fully protected.
All right.
So
I might
but then it would be so clunky. And like imagine when it's all wet. Where do you
all
store all
wet.
that
Well, that's
plastic?
the other thing. When I'm getting in my car, putting down an umbrella and it's just like dripping wet and I'm like, where does this go? And now it's against my leg and I hate that feeling.
Or it's raining so much and you're trying to hold the umbrella out the car door till
Yes.
the last minute and then you pull it in and close it on you and you get
Like
saturated.
the splashback of everything.
And you're like, oh.
great.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so I just feel like I don't know what the invention is, but can't Elon be investing in that?
Probably.
We haven't even mentioned the girl power space trip.
Oh.
I would have gone to space if they offered it.
Yeah, where was your brand deal for space?
Yeah, so true. Imagine that.
Okay, I think
Wearing-
Katy Perry's a bit of an idiot that she did it. She's copying so much backlash now.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're like, oh, good on you, mate. You put out like billions of CO2 into the atmosphere and like, you know, where's the real research that like you could have used that money on and blah, 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 blah. Like she's just getting rinsed for it.
Yeah.
And she looked so stupid.
That's the main thing.
Like, not only does the whole concept make her look like an idiot, but she genuinely looked like an idiot in all the clips.
What, just like floating
Just
around?
floating around. Even the ones where the funnier ones is not of her face. It's her in the background.
Just like bobbing.
in front of the camera. Like everyone else is getting
She
filmed and
always
you just
makes
see
really
her
like direct eye contact too.
yes, she's so intense. She's like,
hey. What was I saying before?
umbrellas need to be better.
Yep. But I'm happy to move on from that.
Oh, you didn't have more?
Well, I'd love an umbrella for like I'd love that
I'd love
prototype.
one. Hey, well,
If anyone out there
is a bit crafty.
is designing new umbrellas,
We think an all 360 shield, obviously it has to be clear because you need to be able to still walk, could be quite the go.
and we'd stock those umbrellas at Flowers and Footprints.
Oh my God, we would. And it'd have mutual friends on the top
Yeah,
of it. A
yeah.
BFF.
Yes. I love that. And it's pink.
It's pink and yellow and a bit of green.
Oh,
You know what I didn't
beautiful.
realize? Okay, no, actually, I'm going to tell you that after because
No,
it's
tell
not
me,
good
tell me.
listening. I was going to say the color green of this is the same color green that I use of the shadows of the subtitles of the socials clips.
Oh boy.
So we got the yellow and the pink from the graphic, and then we got the green in the studio. I didn't even realize. I just thought it looked good with both colors.
Great, it really does.
Anyway, boring.
The other day I got into an Uber. Tom and I were in the Uber.
Did
in
you vomit again?
Melbourne. No, actually. Thank God.
I can't stop.
Hello. Chachi loves the honeycomb.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, so we ordered we had voucher, like, okay, what is it? Uber voucher on behalf of a brand that was like driving us there. And so I thought, let's spend big and book the premiere one because like we're not going to blow all this voucher money in a day. So we booked the most expensive one, which was very nice to get into. And then this man in a suit arrives and he's so and what was it, like a Mercedes or something? It was a nice car. It was like a black, whatever. I don't know cars. It was nice. And I said, very nice car you got here.
Oh.
And so he gets out and in like dressed in a suit. I've never had an Uber driver do that, and like loads our bags in and everything. And it was 6:30 a.m. Like I'm not a big chatter in the mornings.
Or ever in an Uber.
Yeah, I'm like, honestly, I'd just prefer to shut my eyes.
Yeah, and put my
go
AirPods
there.
in.
Yeah. And I think it is the car sickness. Like I take a lot of time trying to like center myself and I don't.
Yeah, you don't need any more emotional load other than getting from A to B.
Exactly. I'm just like focusing a lot. This guy was on something. Like he was a chatter, but what he was talking about, I don't know if this needs a warning or something. Okay, picture this at 6:30 in the morning and he goes, just out of nowhere, I've been an Uber driver for 20 years and do you know what's really surprising is the amount of suicides you see early in the morning on the roads and he goes, there's a lot, and he just kept saying it's suicide. There's a lot more than you would think. And we were like, what?
Did you say, first of all, Uber hasn't been around for 20 years, so let's start with that,
he
buddy.
must have been like a private driver or something. Yeah, let's start there. I just couldn't, I was just like,
wait, what? And what did he expect you to say to that?
Exactly. Tom and I were like,
That's awful.
We were
Yeah.
like, wow, really? Oh, no. Oh, yeah. And like he would not shut up about it and just going on about, I don't know, I just feel like.
And you're like, are you okay, mate?
I just feel like you should know not to chat about that.
Also, you have no idea what anyone else has been
know.
through. Like,
and actually, yeah, it was
like that
just
could be so triggering for
so
someone. Like they get in
triggering.
your Uber and you say that and they just start like bawling their eyes out. They're like,
So I think I'm going to click no chat next time.
yeah, well, because that's the perk of Uber Premium is that you can say
and I
aircon on,
and I
no
didn't
chat.
want to be a bitch and be like, preference, no chat. Like
No.
you're a mute. But I was just like, I don't want to go
Set
through
that boundary
again.
early. Yeah. Do that
Yeah.
next time. We don't need chit chat.
And then he said something like, you know, it's about enjoying the little things in life. Just before you, like he was saying stuff like, just before you kill yourself, go get a coffee. And then he at that time picked up his coffee and he goes, speaking of, and he like gives a little voice and a little joke. And I was just like,
A little stand up bit. You're like,
help. You can just drop us off here. It's fine.
yeah, he's like, the airport's 30 kilometers away. And you're like, no, this is great.
It was
Oh,
so
that's
bizarre.
so jarring, dare I
Jarring.
say.
Yeah, that's the Chachi lingo.
Um,
Jarring.
Him trying to, well, that actually leads me into a point that I wanted to bring up. Like him doing a little stand-up number in the car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm starting to have a bit of an issue with?
What?
Is wedding celebrants that treat weddings like an open mic
Oh,
night. Have
yeah.
you been to a wedding recently?
Yeah.
Like, I went to one
Yes, I know
last
what you
year
mean.
and the wedding celebrant was literally like, back when I was, and there's a lot of I and a lot of me for someone that's
Firstly, it's
just
not
here for
about
the
you.
legal binding
Exactly.
part of it. And they're trying to make it like so funny and peppy, and then like put in like, oh, when Tinder got boring for this one, then they decided, and it's like, you weren't there. You don't know me. And I don't know, something about it is like, you're only here because I don't like religion and I don't want to get married in a church. Like, just be the like witness
role.
and the legally binding person. You know, I don't want, you're not funny. That's is why not about you.
I won't ever have a woman celebrant because typically they dress up in like some gold suit or like, you know, like, and it's like, it's not about you.
It's actually not about you. And they're like cracking jokes down the microphone, and then they go, and now for the legal proceedings, and they like brush through the most important part of the ceremony. It's like, this is the only reason why you're here. Do you think it's just
like their one shot at attention?
I think that it's
public speaking.
No, I reckon it's because it's like celebrants are becoming more of a thing because less people are getting married in a church, and they're trying to make it less like rigid and traditional, and like let's make it fun and like, but it ends up being like super millennial and just
always
like,
millennial.
Yeah, and I don't know. Honestly, that would piss me off if it was my wedding and they're like recounting our story in the ceremony.
Surely you know by that stage you'd had like meetings with them.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
How do you guarantee?
I don't know, but I want mine to be. I want the preference to be minimal chit chat.
That's why you get a friend to be the celebrant. Can't you do that? And then you just have someone there to like witness the things. I just think all the funny jokes can be in the speeches. And I said the celebrant ceremony, 20 minutes tops. Say, hey, we gathered here today, vow, kiss, kiss, bye-bye. I've also never heard one original meeting story, like done through the vows. It's always like.
Oh, really?
It's like, or it's just so generic. Everyone's vows are so generic.
How did you guys meet then? Generic or individual?
I guess everyone is generic.
Oh. Not hot pool guy.
No, see, that's fun. You'll have that. No, but I mean,
you'll
when they're like,
that at your wedding.
You'll have that
with someone else.
You can just use that story.
Still talking about it.
I just mean when they're like, you are the love of my life. You make me better.
Yeah, and you're like,
you always save me the last piece of pizza. And it's just always so like, are we all just the same?
You know that when I'm on my period, I don't like chocolate. I like
gummy worms. Yeah, exactly. It's all just recycled.
Did you see? Do you know Olivia Atwood? She's like from the UK. She was on Love Island a few years ago.
Maybe
she's really funny. Anyway, when she got married, the celebrant was like, she was repeating the thing, and they got to. She was like, for richer, for poorer, and she goes, for richer and how poor. And I was like, that's funny. And it's her wedding, so she can say it.
That's fun.
But yeah, the open mic marriage celebrants are really just.
Nah.
They don't do it for me. So that's not that marriage is on my horizon, but that's something I've been noticing, and it's really pissing me off. And I've only been to maybe 2 weddings since being an adult, and like 2 for 2 being bad.
Actually, we have a lot of weddings coming up this year. So I need to find an outfit. Great.
Good thing you got a stylist. Yeah. Millie, listen up.
That's true.
I need you.
I'll be taking notes.
Yeah.
I think I'd be so insecure. I'd be so insecure getting married in front of people because I'd just be like, they're going to be thinking, how would I have done this better?
Really?
Don't you reckon? Like, everyone's so opinionated, or maybe that's just because I am.
No, that's so true. I'm like judging, but then also when the like sweet part's happening, I'm like, this is actually so lovely.
Without a doubt, I cry at every single wedding.
Yeah.
Like, it's so beautiful.
Like, I'm not going to cry, and then it's like, ooh.
But I can really flip between like, this is so beautiful and I love to like,
but God, that's tacky.
That's a tacky table setting.
Yeah. God, that celebrant was awful. We don't want her at our wedding.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I love.
I don't.
You're just a bit jaded.
Anyway. And the last thing I wanted to bring up was obviously our podcast is called Mutual Friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, hey, let's have a weekly segment about friends and friendship and navigating friends when you're in your early adulthood, because I feel like that's the hardest time of friends, because like you grow up and you just like don't even have a frontal lobe. You go to school and like your friends are just people that you're at school with, and you like create your groups and everything like that. But then I feel like the transition of like leaving school, meeting new people when you're like found yourself a bit more and like a bit more sure of yourself, you're out of the pool of school and everything. Like friendship in early adulthood is hard. And
it is.
I feel like this week's segment, I want to talk about how lucky I am that I feel like I've cracked the code of having really good friends. But I think it's because I've had like a new appreciation and like gratitude for my friends. I know we've talked about this on like other binned episodes, but like just being genuinely so grateful and like saying to your friends how much you love them, and like no one compliments each other, or like everyone's so quick to just be like, because we're all insecure in ourselves, not bring up people around each other. But I just love telling my friends how fucking great they are.
You're really
and like
good
doing
at that.
stuff with them, and then you just feel so grateful for them. Then your cup just feels so full.
We all succeed.
Yeah.
If everyone is lifted.
Yeah, totally. And just like, I don't know. So,
I'm on board with that. Yeah.
It's hard though. And it's a hard realization when you're like, when you get there and you're like, oh, I want to bring my friends up. But then you're like, okay, so are my friends bringing me up? And then the ones that aren't, it's like, maybe
you got to reassess.
you're not a friend. But I don't know, it's hard because you have friends that you've had for ages and you feel like you should be friends with them forever.
Yeah.
But then
and there's
you
like
sort of
complexities with every relationship.
Yeah.
But I think that's something really like aware to me lately. Just like absolutely championing the people around you and truly being happy for their happiness.
100%. Like if
And
you can't be
vice versa.
genuinely happy for your friends, then you're not actually
A friend.
their friend.
Yeah.
Or you just like need to keep bettering you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Don't dim your shine.
Don't dim your shine. So I want everyone to talk in, like write in about what you want us to talk about with friendships. But I have a few ideas each week of things that I've navigated with friendships, of like, you know, the way that friends react to what you're going through, or how people support you, or things like that I feel like we could really flesh out and just like help people. Because I feel like when I went through, like, especially my early 20s, I felt so lost. I missed all my friends from school. I was at uni, but I felt like I had to change myself so much to fit in at uni. And now I feel like I finally got to a point where I'm comfortable in me and I've only just been doing me, and then the right friends have stuck around.
Yeah.
And it's just made me, I'm genuinely never been as happy as I am right now. And friendships always get so overlooked because you have your partner or your love, then you've got your family, and then like your friends you think are always going to be
friendships are
there.
more important than anything. I don't know. They're just like, they're the family you choose.
Yeah, and you don't owe each other things like as you would like in your partner. Like you don't have to compromise or like meet in the middle for things, or like, you know, they're not your family, so you don't have to like fucking give them a kidney or something if they need it.
Yeah, exactly.
But you would, because you love them. I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I'd love to get more into friendships.
Get more into friendships. So if anyone's, you know, got anything you want to touch on, but next week I wanted, because we've had some, you know, I want to talk on some positives and negatives. But yeah, that's where I'm at.
Great.
With that. You guys are going to the Great Barrier Reef next week. Have you ever been before?
Nope. I'm so
Never?
excited.
It's all fucking dead.
Is
It's
it
all
really?
gone. No, it's still pretty cool up there.
But if you compare it from like 20 years ago, I'm sure.
I think we went as
Just
kids. I don't
faded
really
wreck.
remember it when we were kids. But then I went to Lizard Island on a school trip.
Where's that?
It's like 200 Ks off the coast of Cairns. And it's like you can either be a bazillionaire and go and stay at the resort, or you can go to the research station. So that's where we all were. And because it's a little bit further away and it's not touristy, it was beautiful. But
Really?
even then it was like so dead. Yeah. Like, but
Yeah.
also so nice. So nice. But it's sad. Like the Great Barrier Reef won't even exist when our kids are,
We bleached bear.
yeah.
Well,
But-
yeah, I've really never like explored Australia. So it's just lucky for Will. He just booked it and
Thank
we're
God
going.
for Will. So it's booked.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys messaged me. They're like, "You coming to the Great Barrier Reef?" I was like, "Oh."
Where
I
was my
wasn't
invite?
invited. And Will had literally called me being like, "Oh, I just really want to go to the Great Barrier Reef. Like, it would be awesome." I was like, "Oh, yeah, like you should do it." And then next minute, he's planned a whole holiday and I'm not even invited.
That's honestly how his brain works.
Maybe he's getting a bit jaded that I'm stealing all his friends.
Potentially.
Maybe we'll talk about that on the next friendship
Yeah.
segment, when you introduce two people and then they become closer than
Than you, especially with their siblings. Like I feel like there's a blurred line.
Yeah. Me and Will have always been pretty good though. We always get along with each other's
Well,
like
he's a
friends
very
and stuff.
good example of like he always uplifts his friends.
Yeah.
And everyone
Yeah.
around him.
And he's good at bringing groups of people together. It's so
Together.
hard to like merge friendship groups
Yeah.
because sometimes people, I don't know. You just don't know if they're going to get along. But Will
Totally.
does it so well and then like
Effortlessly.
forges all these new friendships. He's so
I know.
clap to
We'll
Will.
have to get him on to teach us the secret of
Oh,
friendship.
fuck. Yeah, he can sit on the floor next time.
Yeah, you can.
He can get on the floor. Well, the Great Barrier Reef will actually be
I'm so excited.
very
We're going
fun.
snorkeling for like 6 hours in a day.
Are you a big snorkeler? Like, do you
Nope.
like that? Nope.
Nope.
I feel like you don't even like swimming.
Correct. But when he was like, do you want to come? I was like, yeah. And then he's like, we're going to be out on the boat for 6 hours. And I was like, hey, yeah.
It's a huge, from memory as a kid, the one that you'd be going on. It's a massive boat, so you could sit inside for the whole day if you wanted to.
Okay, in the shade.
Yeah, like there's
That's
shade.
literally
It's
all
not
it
like a
is.
little
I'm gonna
dinghy.
Get so sunburned.
No, there's shade. It's like a
half
big
an hour in the sun and I'm red. So
Oh.
imagine 6 hours.
hours on the reef. But Will
Yeah.
would hate 6 hours on the
So
reef.
true. What's he
he'd
on
be like,
about?
"Ugh."
He's like albino.
I don't know why he's decided. Must be, I don't know. But
Yeah.
no, it's like a huge boat and you'll get to be able to kick back and relax.
Oh, good. That's why
and
I
there's
need
like
to go
little
bikini
snacks
shopping.
and things. Oh, strawberry milk mob.
Truly.
They won't come in time. Wait, you're going next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they come from Canada. They won't come in time.
Oh.
But they actually are the like
What are some other good bikini brands?
Bitey. I like
Okay,
their
yep.
bikinis. Peony Swim has really nice bikinis.
Ooh, I haven't heard of them.
What's it like? Bond Eye. They have
Yeah.
like good quality swim.
I'm not sure about the texture of them. I have a few things from there, but
and
it's
it's
like
a bit too like
it's like a rough texture.
oh yeah, that like spongy material.
Yeah.
I also really like
Friend-
Fella.
Fella. Oh yeah, I've seen
swim.
them.
Yeah,
And
they're really
gooseberry. Have you seen that?
No.
There's a brand
Gooseberry.
called Gooseberry, which is one of my favorite words. So
That
I might
reminds
look
me
into
of in
that.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory when they start licking the wallpaper.
Gooseberry. Yeah, it is kind of like that. And then there's one called like Frankie's.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
Bella,
Frankie.
Bella Hadid did a collab with them,
Oh,
so they're like triple the price because of it.
yeah,
But they
fuck
look
'em.
pretty cute.
They're nice. I always feel like I miss the bandwagon on like nice brands. Like I'll think I've tapped
Yeah.
into something and it's just such old news. Like I never, but then all my friends like, oh no, I've got it from this brand. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I've
This is why you need a stylist. I just want someone to tell me
can
everything.
someone style me for free? Because I have no money. I'm unemployed. I need a stylist.
Also, I want to
need
be
one.
told like what suits my body shape. Like I've never been told that.
Mum used to say to me as a kid, which could be why
You have
I
lots
have
of
problems,
yeah.
is like, don't dress the trends, dress your body.
Yes,
And
it's
so I was
true.
like, oh, okay. So she's like, if you find something that looks good on you and suits you, don't fucking worry about what's trendy because
Yeah.
like most things that are trendy are for like tall, skinny people. And you're
I think that's great
not
advice
that.
though. It's
Yeah,
it
no.
always comes down to what looks best on you.
Yeah, and then you feel the most comfortable. Like I would love to wear a little micro mini denim skirt with like tall boots and stuff like that, but I don't have long spaghetti legs. So like skirts they don't suit me very well.
Right, okay.
So then, and then when I wear them, I feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So then it's just like, then you feel uncomfortable. Then you're not
And you're
confident.
insecure, and then-
you
yeah.
just like spend the whole time tugging it down. And then it's like, well, she looks like shit.
Yep. It's like lipstick on a pig. Not that you're
And you're the
Chachi.
pig.
Pigs happen to be my favourite animal, so I'd say that's a compliment.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh no, Miss Piggy, obviously.
Yeah. I would give so much to own a teacup pig if it wasn't immoral and illegal.
Are they illegal?
Yeah. Well, in Australia they are.
Really?
Because it's like they're actually just regular. Oh, tummy. See, that honeycomb's already starting to gurgle me.
Tilly's tummy just gurgled so loudly. Probably like got picked up on the microphone.
Apparently in Australia they are illegal. I think because they're literally just like piglets, and then
Yeah,
they'll
and then like
grow to a
stunted
full,
piglets.
Yeah,
Oh no, they'll keep growing.
They'll
and then
keep
people go,
growing.
fuck.
exactly. And then they're like, "What do you do once they're no longer a teacup pig? You just like eat it.
Ask Jackson what to do.
Yeah, shoot it in the head."
Blow it up.
Can we please do that? All I want, not kill a
Oh
pig.
my God, I was like-
can we please hold a pig? All I've ever wanted is to hold a
You
teacup
guys should
pig.
have gone to the Easter show.
Is it not on anymore?
I'm pretty sure today's the last day.
Quick.
Guys, we gotta go.
Quick,
Bye.
we gotta go right now.
Um,
Literally all I've ever wanted to do, sound like it can never be attainable. I think it's just because when I was little, Mum took me to a farm
oh yeah.
and we were going to milk cows in the morning.
And were you so excited?
And I was so excited. And then when the morning time came, I go, okay, I'm ready to go milk the cow. She goes, oh, sorry, it already happened and you were fast asleep. I didn't want to wake you up.
I would
Which
have
is
been
so
like,
lovely, but I think she didn't realize
how keen you were.
And I was like, no. And now for like 20 years, I've been chasing,
That
trying
rush.
to milk a cow.
I can make that happen for you in one phone call.
How? Do it.
I will. We'll go down to Berry or something.
Yeah.
There's dairy farmers and we'll go milk a cow.
Oh my God.
You can milk a horse if you want.
Oh God. Yuck. How do you even do that?
The exact same.
They have udders.
Yeah.
Horses?
Every woman has mammary glands. Thank you very
Yeah, that's
much.
true. I literally had a female dog who had puppies. Have you ever?
Milked a dog.
I literally suckled on her teat once. Have you ever done that? I was so attached to my puppy. Hey, she's right there, Princess Avelina.
And then she would have been
And
crusty
that's what
white.
she looked like.
Yuck. Yuck. No, milk freaks me out enough, let alone the fluid that oozes out of a dog.
I didn't properly like chug milk, but I used to kiss her tummy all the time. I was
Oh.
obsessed with kissing her tummy, and sometimes I'd go onto her little nipple. I didn't have
When she had
friends.
puppies.
Yeah, I was like, move over, puppies.
That's what I imagined. And then you're like,
The runt got like squished out of the way.
Mummy's hungry.
home. Yuck. That's filthy,
The
Charlotte.
thought of okay, because I've obviously milked a few different animals and like I don't like raw milk as it is. Oh, I'm going to start getting gaggy. But like the thought of tasting the milk that comes out of them is like actually makes me feel sick because
It's natural. You okay?
it makes me feel really sick. When I was on after hours at uni, we had like mares and foals in and like
Oh, that's
horses
so
and the
cute.
babies. And if like one was sick and so that the foal was like the foal was sick, so can't be drinking from the mum because it's not strong enough, but the mum's lactating. So you have to milk her out every 2 hours. So you do it all through the night and I'd just be there sitting and you've got to like strain it and you put the gauze over the bottle and strain it and it was like clump.
Oh my God, you actually
Like
gagging.
the thought of you being like, have you tasted it? Makes me feel so sick. That was probably the most disgusting listening, but like,
Sorry.
it
was just-
milk
It was
freaks
leaking.
me out.
What was I meant to do?
Do you drink raw milk?
No.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hate the taste of milk.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I like almond
No.
milk. Think about something nice now.
Yeah.
Little almond
Soggy
milk.
blended up almonds.
Yeah.
Yummo.
Well, that's that whole other, like, we haven't even touched on the milk epidemic.
Yeah, full cream in my coffee.
I mean, what's a girl meant to do?
Yeah.
You're either endangering the planet by drinking almond milk, which is like
Uses
300
so much
liters of water
for one
for
meal
one
of
cup
almond.
of coffee, or like oat milk, which you're just drinking bread.
That's disgusting
Great.
as well. Yeah.
Coconut milk, way too thin and watery, and it's
And
still
too coconutty.
Still coconutty. It's like too strong. I used to do it for like smoothies and stuff, but not in
Yuck.
tea or coffee.
Yuck.
Macadamia milk, I really do like. I love macadamia milk,
It's
but
so
nobody
yummy.
does it.
No, you can, but like
It's, like,
sometimes
so
you can buy it,
rare.
but it's really yummy in a coffee. But
it's
it's
like
very
$8
rich.
a carton.
Yeah.
And it's sweeter as well.
Mm.
And then I don't know. Then you just come back to like cow's milk,
And it's
which
so yummy.
might be really coming back around. I think it's
Yeah,
having
well,
a whole
because
new
people have
rebrand.
realized that everything else is actually far more wasteful and that like farming's actually not unethical.
Yep.
It's done like
and especially
properly.
if it's like, well, I don't know. I think I've just been like brainwashed. I think I used to work at a health food shop, and the naturopath there was really interesting.
Yeah, tell us.
That's the best way to say it. But he would get on these rampages about, just like milk, for example. And he was like, well, what they do is you get the milk and you throw it so hard against this metal sheet that it actually shatters the molecules. So now you're drinking shattered molecules that are like severing the inside of you, as well as like the mucus and pus that comes in cow's milk. And I was just like, okay, I'm never drinking
I'm
milk
never having
again.
it again. Yeah, if someone said there was mucus and pus in there, I'd be like, fuck no.
And I think there is, but I think it's like when it's not ethically done.
Mm-mm.
No.
Milk is just milk, and they put it in a vat, and then they like they store it cold and then they heat it right up to just kill bacteria.
The bacteria.
And like obviously milk is going to have like, I bet this is Jeremy. Bloody hell.
Oh my
He
God.
wants another podcast feed.
Okay, so back to milk.
Yeah.
What's the answer?
Just drink fucking cow's milk.
But if it's like natural and organic and
It doesn't really matter. Like it's all kind of the same.
Really?
Yeah.
you know what I hate? Bulk.
Bulk.
And so
Buying in bulk.
I
Like
need
you
to get
hate
over this.
Costco.
Like I'm instantly turned off food if I see it is available in bulk. Like I like to think this honeycomb has ravaged our tummies.
It's coming for me.
I like to think that this was like specially handcrafted, handmade,
Just
home
for
cooked,
you.
just for me.
Just for
and like one little portion. And as soon as I see like a big vat that's accessible to the masses,
I don't
know,
want it
I don't want
anymore.
it. And that's even with me. If I cook something and it's in a big enough pot, I'm turned off.
Oh, really? Like when we have a dinner party here, you're like,
Yeah,
yuck.
I'm like, oh, I don't know what it is. Like, and so something about milk, like when it's just like, it doesn't matter, it all goes into the vat.
Yeah, you're
It's
like,
I'm like,
oh.
I want one cow to squirt one udder into
And that's
my
for
coffee.
you. No, gosh, you should. Yeah.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever drunk it like straight from the udder?
Mm-hmm. Not straight from the udder, but I've like put like straight into the vat, which essentially it's just gone from like the udder through a pipe into the storage. So it's still fresh.
is
It
it
hasn't been processed or
bitter?
anything.
Is it hot?
It's yummier. No, because
Really?
it's cool by the time it's in the thing. But it's like creamy and yummy. It's just fresh.
Ooh.
And I don't like milk. But I think it's just because you have it like right at the time.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, but yeah.
Do you reckon you'll ever try your own breast milk?
I probably will, but I just don't like milk as it is. But then I
Yeah.
asked like my ex-boyfriend, I was like, would you try it? And he was like, fuck yeah, I would. But then his
Really?
friends were like, yuck.
Tom,
That's
would you try it?
disgusting.
Yeah,
I
think
feel
I've
like
heard it's
every
really sweet.
like dad would be like, I'll have a go.
do it.
Like as if you wouldn't
I
out of
know.
curiosity.
And like it, I don't know. It's just like fascinating. We're all little cows,
Like little milk
making our own
machines.
milk.
Fuck yeah. Anyway.
Oh well, we'll save that for one day. We'll bottle
when
it
Tilly
up,
has baby fever.
and that will be also sold at our shop.
Baby.
My bottled milk. Yuck.
You got your covered umbrellas. You got your what else are we
Honeycomb
selling?
chocolate.
You got your honeycomb and you got your Tilka Milka.
Tilka's Milkers, bottled hand brewed.
And you can't get it in bulk.
No, it will be a select.
You can only get 50 mil at a time.
Yeah. I
Wear
have
it
a
like
lactating
perfume.
issue. I'm like, oh, even better. The demand is higher. Oh,
God.
it's good to laugh.
Well,
Bye, Chachi.
bye, Til. We're signing off. I'll write in about your friendship woes and we'll talk about it when we
Yeah.
feel like it.